How to supersize your business once and for all. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Supersize your business. And our idiom today for the month of August, and probably a little beyond, because as I was researching the topic, I found over 80 idioms that have to do with challenges, change, failures, setbacks, adversities, roadblocks, obstacles, problems, whatever you want to call them, a change or a challenge or something we need to address or deal with. We're going to have that be the topic of our idioms for the month of August and probably beyond, to coincide with the free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge, 30 plus days. So what the heck does once and for all mean? I know it's one of those expressions and idioms I use a lot, especially with raising my kids and running businesses. But this is one of those idioms that dates back to the 15th century. It was first published in 1489, at least it was first written down, but it's probably been around since about the 1200s, according to the research that I found. Now, it appeared in I'm going to grab my magnifying glass if I can see this, William Caxton's Four Sons of Amen, I'm going to guess. And it means that something happens completely and finally. This one final time, which will serve forever, that expression dates back to the 15th century. So it's been around a long time. So what's a good example of once and for all? Let's agree to disagree once and for all. So you've been having a debate with someone. Does anyone ever have a debate with anyone, or a disagreement, or a matter of differing opinions with anyone on the planet? I might have a few of those discussions once in a while. Well, when we do, we realize that everybody gets their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and it's not my job to change their mind. You get to believe what you want, I get to believe what I want, and we can just agree to disagree. We can still be friends. Amazing. We can have different experiences, different opinions, different values, different goals, different objectives, and we can all still work together. We can all still be friends. We can all still cohabitate and make the world a better place. So how I've used this most is with teams and with people and in businesses, and my belief is, let's solve this problem once and for all. Now, keeping in mind, of course, that there's always going to be another problem to solve. So I like to look at the problem, brainstorm, find solutions, pick the best solution, implement it, test it, automate it, so that we can deal with that problem and that situation once and for all. Now, that doesn't mean that we're never going to have problems, because we're always going to have problems. Why this topic, and there's so many idioms about it, is because the one thing we can count on in our lives, especially as we're growing and supersizing our business, is that one problem, one solution will always create more problems, more challenges. Whenever we solve a problem and provide a solution to the people that we serve, or that our business serves, we're always creating a follow-up situation or problem or change or challenge or that they're going to have to deal with, right? So we will never be out of business as long as we find a group of people to serve and solve problems for them, because as we solve one problem, it will create another situation or another problem or another challenge or another change that they may very well need our help with. So how do we go about solving a problem or taking care of something once and for all? How do we go about supersizing our business once and for all? I like to follow a 4-step process in pretty much everything, 3 or 4 steps. But when I want to solve a problem, when I want to create something or achieve a goal, I follow the same process. And that is, number 1, I decide that I'm going to do it. I set my mind to decide I'm going to supersize my business. I'm going to figure out whatever it takes, and I define supersize for me and my business. You define it for your business. And I get the vision of that in my mind, and I make a decision and a choice that that's what I'm going to do. Once I decide I'm going to do something, it's going to happen. Not sure how long it's going to take necessarily, or how many steps it's going to take. It doesn't matter. The number one most important thing, step 1, is always to decide. Decide what you want. I want to supersize my business. I want to stop having employee problems once and for all. What systems and processes and procedures can we put in place to eliminate the biggest problems first, then the next biggest, and the next biggest, and pretty soon you're just dealing with little bitty things that don't even need a whole system or process to fix them. Number 2, to supersize your business, once you've committed to and made the decision that you're going to do that, is to do one thing every day to move you toward that goal and objective. Doesn't have to be a great big thing, but you want to make sure you're doing at least something every day that moves you and your organization toward that vision. Hopefully you've got a whole team of people and you're doing tens or dozens or hundreds of little things every day to move you toward that vision of supersizing and growing your business. Number 3, you want to be open to the opportunities and possibilities that arise that will help you achieve that goal and vision faster. A lot of times we have ideas in our mind of how things have to happen, but if we let go of those, the world tends to show us a much quicker, easier, simpler, faster way of getting what we want if we're open to it. And number 4 step of pretty much every process I have is repeat. Go back to the drawing board, recommit, do one thing every day, make sure you're doing that, check and see what's working and do more of that. What's not working, do less of that. Be open to possibilities and opportunities because they're everywhere. Team up with people. There's all kinds of things you probably have never thought of that you could do. And then repeat the process over and over again until you achieve your supersize goal and objective for your business. And then guess what? As soon as you achieve that, you're going to want to make it even bigger or do even more, because that's what it's like to be an entrepreneur, a business owner, and a businessman or business person. We always want to be setting higher standards, setting other goals and objectives, achieving more, and making the world a better place. Love to know your experience with this particular idiom or expression. Once and for all, I do not personally like rework or redoing things over and over again. So if I can create a system or a process that handles that for me and my businesses and my family and my organizations, I am much, much happier. And I think that once and for all is a philosophy I've had for a long time. Now, are there things that come back up and repeat that we need to deal with again? Yes, it's like I think about our beliefs, our belief systems. Some people call them limiting beliefs. I'm like, they're just our beliefs. If we believe them, we don't know if they're limiting us or not because they're just our beliefs. Other people can usually see it, but we might not necessarily be able to. But once we discover we have one of those beliefs that's conflicting and slowing us down as we're supersizing our business, we need to find ways to let that go. And I always want to let it go once and for all, but it seems like even the things that we let go of, years later, little nuances and similar beliefs, not the same exact belief because we've let it go once and for all, will pop up for us to just make sure that we're still serious about what it is that we're going after. So once and for all, do the best you can with it, but don't be surprised if other problems or other beliefs or other things pop up just to keep testing you. I think it's what keeps us going and keeps us moving and keeps us creating. All right, have an amazing day. I will be with you tomorrow with another challenge or change or failure or setback or adversity or roadblock or obstacle or problem or whatever you want to call it or however you choose to look at it. I like to say challenges and opportunities because every change, everything that happens affords us the opportunity to make a decision, make a choice, take an action, do something different, set a different direction for what it is that we're doing. And I think that's an opportunity, not necessarily a failure or a setback. All right, have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow with another fun challenge idiom, what it means, where it comes from, and how you might be able to use it in your business and your life right now. Have a great day.